Greetings and thank you so much for joining us. Today we're coming to you all the way from Eswatini, Manzini Diocese, where we have been for the past couple of days attending the IMBISA Plenary Assembly, not just any assembly, but of course the Golden Jubilee Assembly. So I'm so happy to be standing now with Bishop Sipuka. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks, and you?
I'm all right, thank you. So Bishop Sipuka, it was so good to hear Cardinal Brislan during the report sharing. You know, the Bishops' Conference had a slot to share a report about their different conferences. And so our very own president of the SACBC, in his report sharing, spoke about the appointment of Bishop Sipukas as a member, not just any member, but an appointment by President Cyril Ramaphosa to be part of the National Dialogue team. Let's talk about that. What does this appointment mean?
Yeah, as you know, there is a national dialogue project going on in South Africa, which seeks to hear from all people of South Africa about issues of concern with regard to the country and possible solutions to those issues of concern. Now, the president, as you have said, has appointed some people, so-called eminent group of people, to not to conduct this, but to support it, to guarantee it that it goes well. So it's kind of overseeing how this is going, ensuring that it is inclusive when it takes place, and guaranteeing that it achieves its purpose. As far as I understand it, you know, the eminent group people are not involved in the actual operation of it, on how it will be done, but they want to ensure that, you know, it is happening, and it is happening in a fair and inclusive way.
Yeah. I think perhaps let's go back some steps. When you received this appointment, when you received the letter, what came to your mind?
Well, it was a surprise, you know, because, I mean, I was not consulted. I simply received the letter of appointment. Yes. It's more like Rome when they appoint you, you know. So that is how it happened. I simply received a letter to say that, you know, I am included among the eminent group of people. And then the next thing then was to find out about this body. How do we begin? And we started finding means, because we were spread all over the country. And so the first meetings were on Zoom, and I think we had one, you know, physically, and we have had some hybrids as well of meetings.
Okay. Now, what you've already said that, okay, you don't have necessarily a role, but it's really to ensure that everything runs smoothly, I suppose, with transparency.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. Transparency in this case, where we've heard so many complaints, especially looking at the budget that was given to this commission and to this national dialogue, rather. Let's talk about transparency. As this group of leaders who have been appointed by the president, how are you going to ensure that the nation is happy with how it's unfolding, with transparency, with truth above all?
Well, I think it first of all involves dialogue and communication with those who are actually involved with the practicalities of it. The Central Committee, which, by the way, is still in the process of being established. So we are overseeing that to ensure that every sector is included, because this dialogue is sectorial. There are various sectors course, you have business, you have civic bodies that are concerned, with various issues in the country. You have traditional leaders, you have youth, you have the faith sector. So our role is to ensure that all these sectors are represented. But the point that we are still concerned about now is exactly that, to ensure that all the sectors, are in. The last time we met, we had not concluded that. We're still trying to find out from the initial organizers, the so-called preparatory committee, how far have they gone now in ensuring that they have representatives from all the sectors? And they are still to report on that until the end of this month of September, where we will get now a report that all the sectors have been included. And then we will then see here from establish then a central committee that is inclusive then of everybody, and then work out the mechanism of the actual dialogue.
Well, Bishop Sipuka, thank you so much for talking to us. I don't want to hold you here too much. The plenary assembly is still going on, and soon they'll be electing the new leadership of IMBISA.
So, no, I can stay here. I'm not interested in being elected. We can continue.
And you know why Bishop Sipuka says this? Because he's the very first Catholic to be appointed president of the South Africa Council of Churches. And now, most recently, he was also appointed to the dicastery of the Interreligious Dialogue. So many caps for one person, hey? But I believe you're very much capable of it. That's why they keep appointing you. So let me allow you to go back into the IMBISA plenary, because we never know. We never know.
Thank you.
Thank you.